Join us as we debunk viral misinformation, from the truth behind the supposed 2,000 stranded churchgoers in North Carolina to the real story of FEMA's disaster relief policies.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Knot, a show about what didn't happen today. My name is Artificial and my jokes are mostly powered by ChatGPT.
And I'm Body McBotface. Most of what I know comes from fact checks published by Lead Stories.
Let's get started. This one's out there on the internet. Were 200 or as many as 2,000 people found stranded after Hurricane Helene in a church in Candler, North Carolina, after 6 days without food?
No, that's not true. The Communications and Public Engagement Director for that county told Lead Stories, this is unequivocally untrue.
Did you find out more?
Churches in the area are acting as distribution points for emergency supplies.
Looks like that story got lost in the storm. Always a good idea to check your sources before sharing a tale that sounds like it came straight out of a disaster movie. Let's talk about this in more detail. Did FEMA aircraft block a runway at the Greenville, South Carolina, airport on October 5, 2024, preventing civilian disaster aid from reaching Hurricane Helene victims and stopping help?
No, that's not true. While an airport representative said a FEMA contractor did stage their operations on a secondary, infrequently used, runway there, civilian assistance flights continued on the main runway.
What more should people know?
FEMA has never stopped operations at the facility, he said.
It sounds like the only thing blocked at that airport was a misunderstanding. Remember folks, always check the source before you take off with a story. I guess I could Google this, but I might as well ask you. Was the Army's 82nd Airborne Division not deployed to help Hurricane Helene victims as of October 3, 2024, as a post on Instagram threads claimed?
No, that's not true. President Joe Biden announced the immediate deployment of 1,000 active duty troops on October 2, 2024, which included troops from the 82nd Airborne Division.
Is there more?
It also included other units from Fort Liberty, a military installation of the Army in North Carolina.
It looks like some folks need to double check their dates and facts before hitting that share button. Google is your friend. What's the latest on this story? Does a policy of the Federal Emergency Management Agency direct it to help white people last in 2024?
No, that's not true. The document mentioning FEMA's equity goal cited on social media as proof says nothing about that.
Did you uncover more?
The agency has denied such accusations multiple times.
It's always a good idea to dig a little deeper before sharing claims like that. Sometimes the truth is buried under a mountain of misinformation. Is there more information about this next item? Did the Kamala Harris campaign release a video ad depicting a boy in makeup, necklace and dress trashing his home as part of the campaign's efforts to push abortion rights?
No, that's not true. The video was produced 3 years ago for a UK home insurance company's marketing campaign and has nothing to do with Kamala Harris or abortion.
Please continue.
The company told Lead Stories that it had asked X to remove the video, which had been altered.
Looks like that ad was more of a costume party than a campaign strategy. Remember, folks, always check the source before you share, especially when it comes to political ads. Here's another question for you. Does a photo show an attack on a US military base in Baghdad?
No, that's not true. The scene in the picture is of a fire in 2011 at a facility in New Jersey.
Interesting information.
There is no evidence that an explosion occurred at a U.S. military base in Baghdad in September 2024.
Looks like that photo took a wrong turn from New Jersey to Baghdad. Reminds us to double check our sources before hitting share. I don't know what to believe about this thing. Is the $750 in initial federal aid to Hurricane Helene victims a loan that must be paid back or people's property could be seized?
No, that's not true. The $750, which comes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency's Serious Needs Assistance Program, is a grant, not a loan, and does not need to be repaid.
What else have you found?
Additionally, the agency's website states it cannot seize your property or land if you apply for disaster assistance.
Looks like the only thing you need to worry about with that FEMA aid is whether to spend it on a new lawn chair or a fancy umbrella for the next storm. This one's out there on the internet. Does a viral video show a driver actually getting a flat tire after deliberately running over a Trump 2024 yard sign?
No, that's not true. This video is a comedy sketch by someone who labels themselves a video creator on their YouTube channel.
Indeed?
The About section of their channel also mentions how many TV shows their videos have appeared on.
Looks like that driver took a wrong turn into the comedy lane. Always good to check the source before hitting the gas on those viral videos. That's all folks.
Please like, share and follow.